So now that the Canon R5 and R6 have come out, I'm sure you want to spend your money on that, but there's one thing you should invest in first before buying those cameras. Let's talk about it. So today we are going to talk about the most important tool that you can invest in as a filmmaker. Right now we are driving out to Pineview Lake. We're going to do some filming with a buddy of mine. You'll see him a little bit later. But the tool I'm talking about is not a camera, not a microphone, not a light, not anything. It is a monitor. And now there's a lot of benefits to some monitors and stuff like that. And my friend wanted to try out one that I own to see if he wanted to purchase it himself. So yeah, when we get to the lake, we are going to talk about the benefits of having a monitor on your camera. So what's up, guys? We're back out here at the lake. I'm with my friend Uriel. He's right there.
What's up?
What's up? So today he wanted to try out one of my monitors that I got. I actually got it for free. My C200.
What the?
Well, dude, I spent $6,000 to get a $500 monitor. Like, you can't really. I mean, it's the least they could do at this point. So he wanted to try it out, and that's kind of what this video is about today. I wanted to talk about how you should invest in things like monitors, because cameras go in and out of style like every day, basically. Like, what? Like, as of filming this video, like, Blackmagic just released a 12K camera. Like,
Yeah,
the hell's that about?
Is that necessary?
Yes, absolutely. 8Ks for suckers, dude. What are you talking about? So, and then like with the new Canon R5 and R6 coming out, like, you know, everybody's going to be switching, you know, cameras and stuff like that. So you want stuff that you can kind of bring from body to body. And one of those things can be a monitor. Now, there's a lot of great benefits to having a monitor. One of them, and my favorite, is the use of false color. Like, false color is like my favorite exposure tool to use when like filming outside or inside. You can get like a perfect IRE exposure for your skin, like especially if you're using a camera like this that has like not as huge of a dynamic range as it possibly can. You can kind of get a good sense for what every part of your image is exposed at and make judgments based off of that. It also has stuff like waveforms and other things like that. The monitor that we're talking about today is the Atomos Shinobi. So not the most expensive monitor in the world. I have the SDI version, so for when I use it for my C200, I can plug in SDIs, and if I use it with this camera, the USRP, I can also plug in my via HDMI and stuff like that too. I don't know how hot it is out here, dude. Like, we're in Utah right now, and it's like hot as like, it's probably like what? Probably like 100 degrees outside right now, or at least it feels that way. And we're right next to a lake. Like, we're right next to a lake, like right over there. So yeah, we're sweating. So if you see me sweating, like, this is the part of the vlog where you're gonna get to know me a lot better. You're gonna get to know Uriel a lot better. Okay. Yeah, be nice in the comments. Right. Like, we're not professionals here. I mean, I don't know. So what do you got here, dude? What the heck is all this stuff right here?
This is my little A6500 with a small rig cage and a 30mm Sigma lens with a CPL filter.
So while he's trying out the monitor, I wanted to talk about a few of the benefits that a monitor can give you. So one of them is the screen size, and that's kind of an obvious one. Having a bigger screen can go a long way when it comes to composition and stuff like that. If you don't have the right composition, or if you're kind of all over the place when it comes to composition, like, your videos won't turn out as cinematic or whatever. And you also have like the rule of thirds and stuff, and they come with like other like monitoring tools like cross hatches, like you can get in some cameras and stuff like that. You can get so you can keep your rule of thirds in mind. You can have crop bars as well, so if you wanted to do like a 2.35 to 1, 2.39 to 1 aspect ratio for your video, you can frame for that as well, and you don't have to kind of like move your frame around in post or anything like that too. So another benefit to a monitor is screen brightness. So right now I'm filming on the EOS RP without like any monitoring system on here. All I have is like a microphone on top. This is kind of the vlogging rig, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a review and stuff like that coming up with this rig I have here, because I'm quite enjoying it. And vlogging is a lot harder than it looks, so if I'm kind of stumbling around with my words, don't hate me too much in the comments, okay? Just don't hate me too much. It may not seem like a big deal to have screen brightness, but man, right now I am having a hard time seeing myself in this screen that on the flip out screen on the Canon EOS RP right now. So yeah, screen brightness can do a lot for you, especially when it's like super sunny out, and if you're in like a desert or whatever, whatever you're doing outside, it'll just allow you to see your composition a lot easier, and it'll allow you to expose a lot easier as well. There's a bird. Bird. Look at that bird up there. It's right there. I wish I had a zoom lens. Another benefit that people don't often think about when it comes to monitors is the ability to switch over from HDMI to SDI. Now, SDI and HDMI, like, they're both great inputs and stuff like that, but when you're on like a bunch of cinema cameras and stuff like that, you generally see SDI inputs and outputs instead of HDMI inputs and outputs. HDMI is kind of considered to be like more of a consumer grade kind of input and connection and stuff like that, and SDIs are like locking and they're a little bit more robust and stuff like that, so that's why you see them a lot on professional cameras like the Reds and RELXs of the world and stuff like that. So if you get a monitor that has both SDI and HDMI on there, you can sometimes switch between the two. So if you have like an HDMI cable, like let's say on this camera, and you want to switch it over to SDI if you want to like use like a Teradek or a Hollyland like 400 SP or whatever, you can do that. You can use the monitor to convert from HDMI to SDI and be able to kind of use more gear on set that way. I'm already loving it.
My eyes are like not straining, like you can feel it
know.
immediately.
Yeah,
You're just kind of like, all right, cool, next shot.
Dude, monitor's
and it's
the
a lot
way.
easier to keep your subject in the frame that you want instead of being like, oh shit, I gotta stay still.
Yeah, I gotta stay still.
Yeah,
and then like with a camera like that, like the A6500, like you're able to get with the autofocus like combination and everything like that, it kind of makes you not have to really worry about a whole lot, and it kind of allows you to get everything out of the way almost, you know, like the camera almost gets out of your way and allows you to just kind of record. And that's kind of why I went with Canon cameras, is because, you know, like I wanted the camera to get out of the way and let me make my stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna get some B-roll of Uriel using this monitor and stuff like that. He was nice enough to bring along one of his lenses for me to use, and I will see you back at the studio for final thoughts. So welcome back to the studio, everybody. So I'm here to give my final thoughts on monitors. I think these are an absolute must for any filmmaker's kit. I don't go anywhere without this thing, especially since if I'm on a professional shoot, you always want to make sure you have something that's reliable to monitor your image with on set, so that you know you're going to get the best image possible when it comes to post, and you don't have to waste all that time in post-production fixing things that you could have just fixed right on set. So yeah, like I said before, this is an Atomos Shinobi monitor, and if you wanted a good recommendation for me, this would be it. Especially if you have like a smaller camera, like Uriel had a Sony A6500, and this would be a perfect complement to that, especially if you don't need to like record externally or anything like that. I think the Atomos Shinobi is a great option. But if you do have a little bit of a bigger rig, or you want a bigger monitor, I do recommend 7-inch monitors. Small HD make great monitors. Their Focus series is really cool. They have a Focus 7 monitor, all touchscreen, just like this one. However, I do like the false color on the Atomos monitors a little bit better than small HDs, but I have owned small HDs in the past and stuff like that, and I've enjoyed using them a lot. And if you do go with the 7-inch model of a monitor, just know that you can take that anywhere, especially if you get like a assistant camera, first AC job where you're pulling focus. Having a nice big monitor to pull focus off of will come in clutch
on set, because trying to pull focus off this is really, really nice, but I will admit that when I am working with a 7-inch monitor over something like this, it is a big difference, and it makes my job a whole lot easier. So before you go out and spend all your money on a Canon EOS R6, an R5, or even put in a pre-order for that Ursa Mini Pro that just got announced, make sure your kit is stacked with these essential tools, because a monitor, a good lens, and a good microphone, a good set of lights, all those things will grow with you as you progress in your filmmaking career, whereas camera bodies kind of come in and out of style like almost every year, hell, even every month it seems like, and you'll be changing those more often than you'll be changing these. So I'll leave a couple links down below in the description to this monitor, as well as a couple other options that I think would be a great addition to your guys' kits. Make sure you follow Uriel and myself on Instagram. It was great collabing with him. Haven't seen him since college, and hopefully we see a little bit more of him on this channel. Well guys, if you like this video, leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video I produce. And again guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.